Welcome to day 3 live at the Open. Moving day is complete and your man in shot is still leading the Open Championship. Well done, Louis. Great stuff, mate. Keep going. What a man he is. He will be in the final group tomorrow with Colin, Mori, Kawa once again. Moving day, it's always my favourite. It sets the scene for Sunday at the Open Championship. As Louis has been through the media scrum, he's done all his duties here, but now he's off to the big media centre to face the frenzy, who will have plenty of questions, no doubt about it. What a day we've had here at Royal St George's. As you can see, if you put the camera straight up to the sky, there is not a cloud in it. The fans have had a beautiful day here and they've been treated to some great golf. We've spent a lot of time in this media zone, so what we're going to do tonight is we're going to take you on the reverse route where the players come from the 18th into the recorders. So all the cards are signed, sealed and delivered. Let's give you the cold hard facts. Louis Oosthuizen, 12 under par. Leading by 1 over Colin, Mori, Kawa, 11 under par, and Spieth is 9 under. We'll get to Spieth shortly because I'm sure his dinner will have a slightly sour taste to it. But Louis Oosthuizen, business as usual for the South African. He looks so comfortable, doesn't he? He was 2 under at the turn and things were looking in cruise control, but then all of a sudden 2 bogeys in 3 holes meant things heated up and he brought the field back into action. As we can see the media rushing to get to that final press conference, some of whom have clocked off for the night. That's a nice early finish. Look at them all. It's just after 8 o'clock and everyone's off home. Lucky, very lucky. But we're not stopping because we've got plenty to fill you in on. After Louis made those 2 bogeys, he showed his class. A huge par putt on 15, one of those putts that changes a championship. So he made that putt for par on 15 and then in front of a packed house on the 16th, which I've mentioned throughout the week is just an amazing atmosphere. You need to get down there if you are at the Open, but I'm sure if you're watching at home you can sense how good it is on the 16th with the hospitality, the full grandstand. So he put one in close there and made a birdie to bounce back. It's seriously classy stuff. Now Louis Oosthuizen, he's hitting most of his fairways, about 70% of his fairways today. He's hitting frozen ropes, dead straight, and that's why he is leading. Would there be a more... G'day gents. Good night. Thanks for your help today, boys. Appreciate that. Would there be a more deserving winner than Louis Oosthuizen? I don't think so. He's posted 6 runner-up finishes, including one at the Open in 2015, in the last 11 years since he won in 2010. So as I mentioned, we're taking you on the reverse route from where the players come from. So Ben, our cameraman, is about to get his hiking boots on. Best of wishes to him. And as he cruises up there, let's talk about Colin, Mori, Kawa. A slow start, no doubt about it. He'll look back and definitely feel like he left a few shots out there. But who doesn't? Whether you're a club golfer or not, you always leave a few shots out there. Mori, Kawa, 2 early bogeys, but then he found his mojo. That's right, he went bang bang on 7 and 8 before getting out the shotgun once again and going bang bang on 13 and 14. So if we stop here and look around, this tomorrow I can guarantee it will be packed with punters. I remember Shane Lowry winning in Portrush and it was chance and everything, and it was the most amazing atmosphere. So people will flood, they will flood out of the grandstand and the winner will be cruising along this bridge, and it's a great view, especially if they're all cheering your name and you've just won the claret jug. As you can see over to your left, there's the driving range. It's actually a really nice view here. You can see Prince's Lodge over in the background. Plenty of good golf courses in this part of the country. And then as the players will cruise off the green up this bridge, they'll be able to see the swarms of media getting ready for them. But back to Colin, Mori, Kawa. Let's not forget that this is his first ever Open Championship. That is massively impressive. He just looks so settled, as we talked about yesterday, and wow, imagine winning here on your first time. I think it's about time we show you one of the most beautiful sights in the game of golf. The greenkeepers are out mowing, the yellow scoreboards looking absolutely beautiful, glowing in the sunset here on the 18th. Where else do you want to be? It's Christmas Eve. Tomorrow is the final day of the Open. You get the goosebumps when you're standing out here, but sadly for Jordan Spieth, it probably wasn't the right goosebumps. He finished bogey. He was the man of the moment throughout most of this day. He was applying all the pressure on Oosthuizen, and he will have a little sour taste to dinner after that. It was truly heartbreaking. Bogey 17, bogey 18. But look, you know, we all know he loves the Open. It's clear. He won in 2017. We saw him straight after he's gone from Recorders, where we just took you. He very quickly bolted off to the practice putting green to get through some important training before tomorrow. Now, if you can look to the first tee, the great thing about this area is it's all, the first and the 18th are so close. So as we look through here, the first grandstand is just there on the left, and through that gap there is the practice putting green. So Spiethy would have hooned around the back of this grandstand behind the beautiful yellow scoreboard, where his name is all of a sudden a little bit lower than he wanted it to be. And he will be out there now going through a few drills as he gets into it tomorrow. But we all know about his Birkdale brilliance, so you can bet your bottom dollar he will be here tomorrow and performing. As we look at the big scoreboard, a key stat up the top is 12 under Louis Oosthuizen. Australian Greg Norman produced a record-winning score here at Royal St George's when he won in '93, finishing 13 under par. So Louis got a chance to make history there as well. So can he beat 13 under par and put himself in the history books? Let's jump back to earlier in the day, because we all know what's happening up the top of the leaderboard. As we look, there's a few fans just taking their time as they leave the golf course. And as you, fair enough, get some lovely sunset photos. The greenkeepers are into their work at pace, aren't they? No rest for the wicked. They've been waiting for this. Okay, so as the greenkeepers continue doing what they do best, they're getting the greens nice and smooth. After a lot of action today, we're going to take you through what you can't see on the big yellow scoreboards. Earlier in the day, Robert McIntyre, the only Scottish player in the field, shot 65, 5 under with birdies on 17 and 18. He's starting to become very comfortable at the Open, no doubt about it, and that was the best round of the day, the highest mover. So that was very impressive. Well done, Bob. He made his Open debut at Royal Portrush last year, tied 6th. So it's fair to say he's enjoying his Open experience. Rory, well, we just will touch on Rory briefly. He started out hot with a front 9 of 4 under and then followed it up with a 3 over back 9, which will certainly hurt Rory. Bryson, he once again grabbed some crowds on the driving range, but his golf didn't grab too many crowds. They loved seeing him whack it, and as soon as he was gone from the range, the crowd left. So it's nice to see the crowd's energy and the excitement of seeing the new Bryson first and foremost. But a real highlight of this championship so far is Germany's Marcel Syme. He is certainly winning hordes of new fans here at Royal St George's, is Marcel Syme. He's a character. He's been fist pumping, he's been chahooing right here on the 18th. So he has got a lot of new followers. And he only got into the Open last week by winning on the Challenge Tour. So that's absolutely brilliant from him. It was an interesting round for him. As I've got here throughout the day, lots of little notes to bring you. He was looking good in the third round until he got to the par 5 14th hole. Triple bogey. What a heartbreaking moment. But after that snowman, he bounced back with birdies on 16 and 18 to record a round of 70. So well done on the bounce back. Look, he's struggled in the past. He's lost his European Tour card, so to see what he has produced this week is truly special. And let's look at his Open record as well. His last Open was 2015 at St Andrews, which he missed the cut. Muirfield 2013, missed the cut. Royal Lytham in St Anne's 2012, missed the cut. And funnily enough, his best result at the Open is T27 at St Andrews 2010. Now, who won that Open? Louis Oosthuizen. Look at the little details we do here. Giving the irrigators a beautiful haircut there, mate.
Thank you.
Great job. Can you do mine as well, or?
Well, I don't know. You've got very nice hair.
Very nice hair. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
You're more than welcome.
Have you been doing this on all the greens, or is the 18th your specialty?
We've just been going around for the last 2 or 3 hours.
2 or 3 hours.
And greens. Yeah.
That's outstanding.
You know, just trying to show as much attention to detail as possible, get everything looking pristine. You know, got the climax of one of the world's biggest, well, the biggest tournament in the world tomorrow, so everything needs to be absolutely spot on.
And we couldn't agree more, and it is looking spot on, so we appreciate all your help, mate. It's stunning. 2 years in the waiting, you know, plenty of time, which is great. And before we go, we'd like to mention Corey Connors as well. We've never had a Canadian champion golfer of the year, so there's history beckoning for him. 4 birdies on the back 9 put him in contention. As you can see, he is up there at 8 under par. Why is he doing so well, you might ask? Well, he's hitting fairways. Connors had a 92% accuracy, only equalled by Richard Bland. So it just shows why he is up there. And when you compare that to the rest of the field, who are at 62%, you're gonna climb that leaderboard. Now, before you go, we wanted to do a little flashback and show you the last time when Louis Oosthuizen won the Claret Jug 11 years ago. Look at that belt. Simply stunning. He compared it to a WWE belt earlier in the week. But could Colin Mori Kawa take it from him? Could Jordan Spieth come back again after a tough finish? All we know is that tomorrow we will crown a champion out here, and it is going to be one of the most magical moments. It's been 2 long years waiting to crown another champion, and we will be right here tomorrow. In 24 hours' time, we'll see you there.